Hello guys, I hope you're all alright. So I wasn't going to do a fan cam and decided I will, but I can't do a fan cam about the game because I didn't watch all of it, and I think that there's going to be a lot of videos coming in, a lot of frustrated people, and there's nothing that I can add to anything that they're all going to say. So I'm going to talk about the bigger picture and what I think is wrong. And you may not agree. We've all got an opinion, but yeah, I think that the biggest issue in the club is Sullivan. Now, anyone that knows me knows I've got a real issue with him, but it's becoming more. Everything I've been moaning about, everything I've been complaining about, seems to be, to me, becoming more obvious to everyone. So my biggest issues, is about the way that he's running the club, the decisions he's making, and let me just say I have no issue with him owning the club. I actually think that the board, they've got money. They've shown that they can spend money. They've shown that they've got some passion about the club. My issue is about Sullivan and the fact that he has control over, the control of the decisions. No, this is not a dumb man. I don't think, anyway. He made millions and millions of pounds. Was it starting in making porn mags and then moving into property? So he's made a hell of a lot of money, but making money in those sort of businesses is not the same as making money in a football club. The decisions will be completely different. I mean, I run my own business at the moment, and none of the decisions I have to make would be anything like what they have to make. Sullivan continuously seems to go for the cheap option. My example, okay, is Amarim, for example, right? We could have had him. Apparently, we could have done. And if the rumours are true that Sullivan decided that he wasn't going to pay 10 million to get him and his crew out of his contract, but bad decision. Well, I think it's going to be a bad decision. Let's look at the £10 million for a start. I mean, £10 million is peanuts compared to what he's been paying out for players in the squad. And if you spend all that money on players, but you don't have the right person there to manage those players or train those players, then you're wasting all that money. The 10 million, right? Okay, we probably spent that on loaning Soler for the season. He probably cost us about 10 mil, I reckon. Okay, we could have not bothered with Soler. I really wish we had, because he's useless so far. But yeah, we could have not bothered with Soler. We could have kept George Murphy. We could have spent that 10 million on getting Amarin in. It's decisions like that he continuously makes that makes him look stupid and makes West Ham look stupid. I'm not saying that Amarim's going to go to Man United, and he's going to suddenly make them into a Champions League team. He probably won't. Certainly not with the playing squad they got. I honestly believe that our playing squad is so much better than what theirs is. I actually licked my lips at thinking what he could have done to our squad. But, he's not interested in bringing in a young manager. It's way too much of a risk. You don't get anywhere in life if you don't take risks. Take the easy option all the time, you're going to lose out. And to me, his easy option always seems to be around his agent friends. And I don't even think they're his friends. I think they're just tagging along to Sullivan because they know they can make lots of money out of him. His decision making is shocking. It really is, and he is not he is not in a place to run a modern day football club. Maybe he was all right in the 90s and the early 2000s, but he's not now. The club, the team, sorry, the sport has moved on so much in the last, say, 20 years. You look at all the big clubs and how they're being run now, they're being run so much better. Even look at the smaller clubs. We all really wish we were like Brighton or Brentford and all these other teams. They've got the way that they're being run correct. They really do. And I think over time they're going to overtake us. You look at the end of the season. It would not surprise me if some of those teams are above us. Forest, Forest are sat in fourth at the moment. Now I know it's only less than halfway through the season, but by around this time, this is where you start getting the groups. The ones that are going to fight for Europe. There, the ones that are going to be fighting relegation are down here. This is the time that they're all starting to sort themselves out now. And we're in 14th, I think. I think someone said 14th to me. That's not good. I'd be expect us to be somewhere between 6th and 10th, maybe 6th and 12th, not 14th. Lopetegui was the wrong decision. He was a convenient decision because he was free and because he's represented by one of Sullivan's little agent mates, But no, the decisions were all wrong, and West Ham are not going to progress under. Okay, West Ham won't progress while Sullivan is making the decisions. It's not under the board, because I think the board are doing okay. We're not going to progress with Sullivan making those big decisions. We're not Football Manager. I swear he thinks he's playing Football Manager sometimes. This is my second attempt to making this video, because the first time I got really teary because this really hurts me. I don't want anyone to think that I'm just picking on Sullivan because I'm for just because I don't like him. It's not that. I have no actual opinion of the man. I have a massive opinion of his business ethics, his the way that he thinks that he can make better decisions than anyone else. We have continuously seen over especially over the last 4 or 5 years, he cannot make good decisions. I'm not saying, and by the way, I don't want Moyes back. Before anyone says, because I wanted Moyes out, I did. I wanted him out. I was glad he'd gone. In fact, I actually wanted him to go just after the cup win because he actually outstayed his welcome, as far as I'm concerned. His league form even that season wasn't good, and it was terrible last season. And people seem to forget that we lost a lot of matches last year, 4-0, 5-0. We lost quite a few. We were shocking last season as well. I don't think we've got that much worse under Lopetegui because of how bad we were last season. But that bad slump's gonna keep going if we don't make a change. So this time Sullivan needs to actually pay someone to get out of the contract. There's a reason why people are out of work. The majority of the time that's because they've been fired by someone else. Sullivan's made some really bad decisions, especially around the management this time, and someone needs to come along. Karen Brady, anyone, just someone take those decisions out of his hands, because he is not going to help this club move forward the way that he is currently acting. And I find that really hurtful. I really do. Sullivan, seriously, take a step back. Off your fuck, mate. I'll speak to you all soon.